Boom. All right, what's going on, you guys? It's Royce Jacob. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Sunday Stock Watch, series I post on Sundays where I let you guys know what stocks I'm personally keeping an eye on going into the trading week. You guys, there is never a dull week in these markets. We are living through some wild times right now and I could not be more excited to talk some stocks with all of you today. So let's get into it. As always, we'll quickly go over some of the names we're going to be covering, and then we'll dive into each one individually. In front of us, you guys know the drill, TradingView. Once again, we will cover the following names today in this order, going down the watches that you can see here on the right. Kicking it off with silver. Silver, obviously, last week, highly volatile, seeing a lot of crazy price action, but I personally remain very bullish on silver. Silver is fortunately a 24/7 market, so we can see what it's been doing over the weekend, and it has been performing well, as you guys can see here. So that makes me very bullish on silver related stocks. Fortunately, I'm very well positioned, and I hope some of you guys are as well. So excited to talk some silver miners. Of course, silver, iShares Silver Trust, and then First Majestic Silver, or AG. Then move on to another exciting pumpy play right now, Sundial Grower, so SNDL. Very excited about that too. The technicals on Sundial look great. I'm very excited to see what happens for Sundial too. Moving on from there, XNET. Of course, we've been talking a lot about XNET lately, just waiting to break out, and I'm very, very confident after Friday's price action that XNET will see a further continuation of the breakout that it just executed on Friday once again. Moving on, still in the realm of crypto, Riot Blockchain. We're not going to be talking Marathon Patent Group today, you guys, but of course, Riot and Mar are two peas in a pod. They go hand in hand many of the time. So we will cover Riot Blockchain. Of course, you guys, you know I'm very bullish on Riot, one of my favorite stocks in the entire market right now. So of course, excited to talk Riot. Moving on to some EVs, we'll talk Li Auto. Li, in my personal opinion, is my favorite bigger play in the EV automaker space. Obviously, Tesla, NIO, XPeng, and Li. Li, to me personally, is the most attractive right now, and it's looking great on the charts. It is printing a massive bull flag. So excited to talk about Li. Moving on to Sorrento. I see very, very big things for Sorrento, you guys. You know, I've been a fan of Sorrento Therapeutics, or SRNE, for a very long time, and we've been talking about it on the channel for so long. And I see very big things, you guys. I love it from a fundamental perspective, and I think the price action, the technicals on Sorrento, I should say, are looking very promising, which of course means promising price action too. So cover Sorrento, and then we'll close it out with personally my two favorite stock plays in the entire market. Of course, you cannot trade options on these because these are OTC stocks. You see this a little D by both of these names. That means they're OTC. For just to say it right off the bat, because I always get the question, I use TD Ameritrade personally to buy all over the counter or OTC stocks, which are CurrencyWorks or CWRK and alternate systems, you guys. The Mars shot, the moon shot, not the moon shot, the Mars shot. Alternate systems, or ALYI, you guys. This thing's on an absolute tear. Hit 10 cents on Friday, and I'm so excited for the future potential of this company. All right, so again, you guys, I'm so pumped. This is going to be such an exciting week. I'm so excited to just experience this week, experience the roller coaster that is the stock market right now with you guys. So excited to get into it. But as always, before we do, I will ask you to please give the video a like if you do go on to gain value from it today, or if you're invested or trading any of the stocks we're going to be talking about. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, want to catch more content like this. And of course, check out my complete portfolio daily newsletter. First link down in the description if you want to really join the Waves fam, which comprises of a complete breakdown of my entire portfolio that I do update every single trading day, and that is during market hours. So I write it as I'm trading during market hours, real-time updates from myself. With every update, I also send out that email newsletter that I was just talking about, writing, a little typing while I'm trading, again, during market hours. So you guys get real-time updates from myself, what I'm doing, what I'm trading, why I'm doing it. Obviously, you guys, I don't want you to copy me. I never want you to copy me. I want you to learn from my gains, from my mistakes, so you can apply what you've learned to your own trading style, okay? So again, if you're interested in that, first link down in the description, $15 a month. I really appreciate it if you check it out. Put my heart and soul into that like I do YouTube. So it means a lot if you do. If not, though, no worries at all. And I have a very, very special announcement, you guys. I've had so many of you asking about this, and I've been working on it for a while, but I'm sorry it's taking so long, but it's finally here, you guys. We have a private Discord group finally. So the Waves exclusive Discord, you guys, let's just click on this. I'll show you what's good here. So here's the thing, you guys. I would love to have made a Discord group for the newsletter and portfolio, but in all honesty, you guys, it's really hard for me to keep track of what would go down. I tried it a long time ago, and it was you know, I'm being as transparent as I possibly can. It was just hard for me to keep up. So I am making this as honestly the most exclusive product that I've ever made. Okay, so exclusive exclusive access. Welcome to the single most exclusive product I offer. With this enrollment, you will receive lifetime access to the official Waves Discord group. It is $100 for lifetime access. I will update the link that's available for the Discord every single day. So every day I'm going to update the new link. No one can share this link. It's absolutely exclusive. And again, you guys, if you are part of the portfolio family, I'm sorry that I can't do it. It's just honestly too much for me to handle. I'm a one-man army. I'm working as hard as I possibly can. But again, if you guys want direct access to me, like exclusive is the best word I can use. Exclusive access. You guys can check this out. I will give you guys, if you are part of the newsletter, I'm going to give it, because I do the stock watch for the Sunday stock watch, I give the unlisted video link to the newsletter a few hours early so I can engage with them in the comments there. And again, they get the video a few hours earlier than I post it on YouTube. So again, in that, I will give you guys $25 off this, so it'll be a total of $75 if you are an existing member of the group. If you guys are interested in signing up for the portfolio and want the $25 off, because it's pretty much like almost 2 months of pretty much free subscription, I guess that's a way you could think about it. I just want to give you guys something. So I will give another discount code out in tomorrow morning's newsletter if you guys are interested in that. But again, enough plugging. I really just want you guys, the community here, the community down in the YouTube comments, the YouTube family, is so amazing as well. So please, you guys, do not feel pressured in any way to sign up for this. Again, if you want direct access from me, I'm in such a fortunate place in YouTube to be growing at the scale I am, and we have such an amazing community. But if you want to take that little extra step up, if you're interested in just kind of that direct contact with me, yeah, check out the Discord. So that's enough talking right there. I was just really excited. Sorry, you guys. Just really excited to announce this to you guys, because I've had so many of you asking. So I hope you do appreciate this. And again, if you please don't feel any obligation to sign up for this by any means, only if you want to take that extra step once again. Okay, so appreciate that. Housekeeping out of the way, let's talk some stocks. So silver is looking, once again, silver is looking amazing, you guys. Silver breaking out. What I'm looking at right now is this big red line. So this red line, for those of you who maybe remember, is silver's long-term downtrend. Once silver broke out of this long-term downtrend, it did signal a rally. And silver, even right now, even last so silver, for those of you who don't know, went through that crazy Reddit, the short squeeze. A lot of Redditors were trying to pump it, but it turned out to be a bunch of bots from hedge funds that were pumping their own product. So a lot of crazy stuff there. As always with all of these, you guys, I always recommend you guys go do your own research. But the silver story is definitely interesting. So silver did technically break out of this long-term downtrend right here, and it's on its way back up. You saw it move up, very bubbly, corrected very, very quickly. But I'm liking what I see here, because I'm seeing higher highs and higher lows on the short term. And what I'm really looking at right now, so you can see silver broke this very short-term downtrend right here. That's why you see this nice move up. But again, silver will have to close above 27.50 for me to be bullish. It will have to break above this big red, this big red line right here. So let's actually zoom out, and I want to show you guys the daily, because this is a very important trend line. So beginning all the way back in August, when silver set its yearly high at about $30, actually not its yearly high, because it just broke it the other day. So silver, from a just technical analysis, you guys, 101, not even TA, it's just trading these markets 101. The fact that silver broke its not all-time high, broke its yearly high. Silver's all-time high was in 2011 at $50, which is ultimately my price target for silver is $50, but we'll get to that in a little bit. Silver broke its yearly high, and it is technically in an uptrend. It broke out of this long-term bull flag. So you see here, bull flag, my single favorite pattern in the market, parabolic move up, followed by a long descending triangle. You guys, this is like a textbook bull flag in my eyes. Broke out, and it's so obvious to me from a technical perspective. Again, you guys, fundamentals always do come into play as well. But from a technical perspective, silver looks so good, higher highs, higher lows. And my short-term price target for silver is about $32 if we hit it mid-February. So February 18th, keep in mind, you guys, these price targets I draw are always just random, just what I think might play out. So keep in mind, this is all just completely my opinion. It's all speculative. But silver, my price target, if we happen to hit it on February 18th, is $32, which of course means I share Silver Trust. We're not going to look at it because it pretty much acts exactly the same as silver. It's like it's investing in physical silver pretty much, but in a stock. So SLV is what I personally trade if I'm trading silver directly. AG, though, is my favorite single mining company. So First Majestic Silver, you guys, absolutely popped off last week. Real pump and dump over the course of last week. But again, for those of you who have been around for a while, I've been talking about First Majestic Silver for since the beginning of 2020, honestly, since I really started making YouTube videos, and I've been trading it for years, in all honesty. This is my favorite silver company. I'm a big fan of their CEO. I like everything they're doing. Their financials are great. They mine gold as well. So silver AG fundamentally is great, and I think there's a lot of momentum behind it if silver does happen to perform as I expect it to. So AG, obviously, we know the volumes here. There's a lot of volume right here, and the technicals look good. Not really good. Obviously, like I never like to see this. This is bad because this is just this was a straight up pump and dump. But silver went up, came down, bounced off the initial high prior to gapping up on that crazy rally. It found a low. It perfectly bounced off that high, this previous high, prior to, again, that parabolic rally we saw, that very short-term parabolic rally. So I think it's likely that silver tests this long-term trend line right here. You can see dating all the way back to March when silver started rallying, you guys. This trend line is 100% in play. That's exactly where it came up to and bounced off of. So this trend line is again, I love the look of this. And from a technical perspective, again, you guys keep in mind fundamentals play a huge factor, but strictly technically, strictly just objectively on the charts, I think it's very, very likely that silver, once again, maybe it takes some time, but I think it's very likely that comes up to ultimately test this trend line once again, and that would take us to about $25, okay? So very exciting times for AG. Let's go to SNDL. Let's actually take a look. So we'll go to the 4-hour here and take a quick look at AG, and then we'll go straight into SNDL. So yeah, you see again, you guys bounce perfectly off this, and it looks like it's just higher highs, higher lows. That's the primary thing I look for. Bull flags, ascending channels, higher highs, higher lows are like the 3 top patterns that I love as a trader, and that's what I'm seeing here. And I expect, once again, silver AG, I keep calling it that, AG to reach about 25.50. I'll just to be safe, 25.50. Say we hit it at the beginning of March. If we hit it February 19th, where the last price target was, that would take us to about $25 on the dot. All right. So of course it is all dependent on when these stocks strike these trend lines, but AG looking very, very promising in my eyes. Okay, so moving on, SNDL again, another very pumpy stock. Very exciting times for SNDL. SNDL is printing. We'll actually look at it on the hourly. Okay, so hourly, and then we'll go back to the daily and cover the long term. So hourly. Textbook right here, you guys. Higher highs, higher lows. Very, like, we're just seeing a very predictable pattern here, which of course, as a trader, as a swing trader, I love to see. So SNDL is looking great on the short term, just textbook, like I've been saying, higher highs, higher lows right here. And then let's go to the 4-hour and we'll zoom out and I'll show you guys my ultimate price target. So SNDL, my conservative price target, the one I'm personally comfortable with and the one I'll personally be trading, is to test the line of resistance on this medium-term uptrend beginning November 1st. You got the touch point here, November 6th. Next one, December 1st. And if we happen to hit it, again, where I just happen to draw these by the end of next week on February 12th, that would take us to $1.85 SNDL. SNDL, I believe, is sitting currently at about move my fat head quick. SNDL is currently sitting at a $1.25 billion market cap, so it's gaining some steam for sure, you guys. Again, SNDL, for those of you who may be new here, if you guys have been around, you know we've been talking about sundial for weeks now, way before we saw this crazy Reddit rally, this attempt at a short squeeze, and it looks like it's working. And I think SNDL, because it has such a small market cap, it does not take much capital inflow to flow into the stock to appreciate the individual share price. There we go. So it does not take much capital inflow. I'm very, very bullish on SNDL. In all honesty, I'm very well positioned. So always know, you guys, everything I'm saying, my money is where my mouth is. Okay. So SNDL, again, conservative price target for SNDL is $1.85. A lot of traders in reality are going to be looking at this, so I would not be surprised, say we hit it by the end of next week. I also wouldn't be surprised to see a $2.15 SNDL, because that's what a lot of traders are going to be looking at. So they're going to be using this ultimate top. Again, you guys, I like to use just conservative, just to play it safe. I feel like it's my responsibility to both myself as a trader and it being my profession, and to you guys, to let you know that I don't want to trade. I don't like trading ultimate tops, ultimate bottoms. I really don't like it. It's very important, in my opinion, to not get greedy. And again, if this works out, if we do see a $1.85 sundial, then I'm in very good shape. Okay. So moving out of the realm of those pumpy stocks, but a very exciting play nonetheless. XNET, Gelé. So XNET looks so good. We finally saw that breakout on Friday, guys. This is, again, all last week, for the past almost 2 weeks now, I have been saying XNET is just asking to break out, and we finally saw it on Friday. XNET was up like, I believe 12%, up to almost $6 on Friday, looking great. And I think it's so likely that XNET comes up to test the top line of resistance on this medium-term uptrend once again, beginning on December 1st. Touch point, December 1st, two nice touch points right here, early January. And then I believe it only makes sense that SNDL comes over here and tests this top line of resistance one more time. We see that second wave, we see that second rally, and that would take us to about $7.90 if we hit it at the end of next week. Okay, so all the price targets, I'll just say like by Friday. So obviously the 11th is Thursday, but you guys get the point. So $7.80 is where I'm comfortable. $7.50 is honestly where I'd be comfortable. 750 is a very comfortable price target for me, which from 550 is a significant percentage increase. So XNET, again, you guys been asking, it's just looking at it, it's been asking to break out, and it's just super validating when obviously when you think something's going to happen, and it does, because it validates all the time and effort you put into this. Okay, so XNET, that is XNET. Moving on to Riot blockchain, one of our favorite plays in the market. Riot's just looking amazing, like textbook higher highs, higher lows. Bitcoin and cryptocurrency doing all right. Bitcoin just popped yesterday, immediately came back down, but there's volume, there's momentum here, and there's so many eyes on crypto. Crypto is still such a young industry, and it's still so exciting. So I'm very bullish. Let's go back up, right? Okay, so very bullish on Riot. Of course, Marathon Patent Group as well, two peas in a pod. They're always playing catch up, so I feel like it's only worth the time really looking at one. Riot is my personal favorite play. It's just been my day. Riot is truly my day one. I've held Riot stock. I hold a lot of Riot options now, but I literally have held a Riot stock position since 2017. So Riot is my baby. I love this stock, and my short-term price target for Riot, I should say short to medium term, say we hit it by the end of next week, would be $40. And I think it's very likely. Riot is currently sitting at, move my fat head again, sorry about that. When the watch list is longer, I do have to move my head, so sorry about that, guys. Riot's market cap is currently at $1.5 billion, which is still so small for what Riot does. Riot's balance sheet is looking amazing right now, you guys. Like, I'm so excited for their earnings call. I believe it comes in mid-March. So I'm very excited to see how Riot is performing financially. I remain very bullish from a fundamental perspective. They continue to expand operations. They continue to add Bitcoin to their balance sheet, because obviously as a Bitcoin mining company, you are paid directly in Bitcoin. And with Bitcoin as an appreciating asset, you guys know my short-term price target for Bitcoin is about $80,000. Not short term, medium term. I think by the end of spring we could easily see an $80,000 Bitcoin. So if we see an 80K Bitcoin, I wouldn't be surprised in the least if we see Riot come up to about $100. I think we could see easily for both Riot and Mara see $100. See triple digits. All right, so very exciting there. XNET too. XNET's all-time high was at about $45 back in 2017, and it still has yet to pop, unlike Riot and Mara. So I think XNET is very exciting in that realm as well, just because there's going to be so many eyes on blockchain technology, crypto, and that entire sector. All right, so that is crypto. Let's move on to Li Auto. Li is looking amazing. Look at this. Look at this textbook bull flag. Again, parabolic move up, bubble pops, capitulation, sideways movement, descending triangle. It is so likely, in my opinion. Again, technical, always, maybe something happens fundamentally, maybe something happens to Li fundamentally, but it's so likely that Li pops, in my opinion. Bull flag, again, this is a beautiful bull flag. I love this pattern. I think the upside potential significantly outweighs the downside potential here, and it's just super exciting. And this is going to resolve very quickly. So zoom out. Let's see this. Usually bull flags don't resolve at the tip. It'd be fun if it does, but they usually resolve. I wouldn't be surprised if Monday or Tuesday Li sees a huge move up. Okay, so keep in mind, you guys, maybe it breaks down, maybe this does play out as a descending triangle, which can be bearish, but I'm seeing a bull flag here. I think, again, from a fundamental perspective, I really like Li as a company. I think they have a lot of potential as far as their market cap goes. So Li's market cap, move my fat head, $21 billion, I'm sorry. Neo is currently sitting at about 75 billion, but I think all of these guys are making progress in their general respects. China is obviously huge, is the biggest market, so I see very big things for Li and Xpeng and Neo, of course, but Li is personally my favorite play in this sector, even among a lot of the other plays as well. Okay, so Li, very exciting here. Again, as a trader, as someone who's looked at a lot of charts, I think it's very likely that we see Li pop. Moving on, Sorrento is an exciting one as well. So Sorrento is printing a nice short-term bull flag. This is a fun one. So this actually isn't a descending triangle. This is a perfect like wedge pattern that it's printing pretty much. So you can actually move it down, you know, that's about right. But again, you see this parabolic move up. Sorrento saw a lot of volume right here, a lot of buying momentum, and I think it's very likely that Sorrento plays out the short-term bull flag and goes on to test the line of resistance on its short-term uptrend. So you guys, Sorrento, if you once again, if you've been around $27 back months ago when we were talking about Sorrento, was my initial price target for SRNE. I think it's very likely if we do hit it, say we hit it on February 10th, if SRNE really pops off. I don't mention this a lot, but the reason I have stochastic RSI on here is because when it curls up, we see that blue line right there curl over that red line. That's a very, very good sign. And way more often than not, when that bad boy curls up, it usually means that we're going to see a nice breakout. Okay, so again, everything is lining up beautifully for Sorrento. Again, very well positioned. Shout out to the newsletter fam. Let me know if you guys are well positioned in any of these plays. I'm so excited to see what happens. And yeah, my short-term price target for Sorrento is $27. Let's see if it can happen. Once again, you guys, I want to make it very clear. Just keep in mind, this is just my opinion. I'm very confident in what I'm saying because I've spent hundreds of hours and I dedicate my life to this. This is truly my craft. This is my profession. This is my I love this game. But keep in mind, I could be wrong. I've been wrong plenty of times. You guys shout out below. Let me know how many times I've been wrong. You guys know if you've been around for a while. But again, we've been right a lot. We've been fortunate to be right more than wrong, and that's really what this game is about. Okay, so very exciting times for Sorrento. Maybe we see it. Maybe it takes longer, but this thing has momentum behind it. Everything's looking really good in my perspective, and yeah, $27 price target for SRNE. Moving on to my favorite OTC stocks. Like from a stock perspective, you guys, these have so much potential. CurrencyWorks successfully broke out the day after we talked about it in the crypto convo. CurrencyWorks did successfully break out, you guys. Again, bull flag right here, bull flag, the two wave theory, the two wave pattern, as I've coined it. Two wave, very appropriate. The two wave pattern. Okay, so again, parabolic move up. You see the bubble pop a little bit, go sideways, capitulate, and you see it gain back up, gain back steam. Textbook bull flag right here. So again, parabolic move up, descending triangle, create the flag, flagpole, flag, and then it broke out. And we're seeing a breakout, and I think it's very, 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 very likely that CurrencyWorks goes on to ultimately test the top line of resistance on its overall uptrend beginning December 4th. You got these touch points. You got a lot of touch points right here. This trend line is obviously in play, and I wouldn't be surprised at all by mid-February, February 16th. Happy Valentine's Day. We'd love to see it. About $1.80. So $1.80, obviously that's like $1.88, but conservative estimate, $1.80 is my price target for CWRK. Very, very excited to see what happens here. And last but not least, you guys, let's talk ALYI, alternate systems, the moonshot, the Mars mission. Let's just go to Mars already. Oh, man. Not the moon, but to Mars. Okay. I got it. Enough of the goofs. Okay. So anyway, ALYI is looking amazing. ALYI almost on Friday came so close to testing the top line of resistance on the short-term uptrend as I've been expecting. Again, you guys, my initial price target almost got there. I think a lot of people might have been anticipating that move. So came down. We saw a nice little sell-off. Came down to retest the initial high prior to Friday's big move up. I love that because right here would have been a great buying opportunity, you guys. I think it's very likely that at some point next week, maybe 2 weeks from now, we go on to test this top trend line. That would take us to about 12.5 cents. But in all honesty as well, because this thing has been ripping, you guys keep in mind, nothing goes up forever. Corrections, as I've been saying in crypto over the course of this entire bull market, corrections are a healthy part of every bull market, okay? So corrections don't scare me off. Keep in mind, guys, I will say this every time. I have a very large position in ALYI. I do view this as a venture investment. So I'm not phased. Again, you guys know I lost like 150K in a day a few days ago. That doesn't faze me. Obviously it stings, but it doesn't faze me just because you get used as you grow in this game, you just get used to that stuff. Okay, so again, I view this as a venture investment. You guys can trade it. I'm not trading it. To each their own. It's very tradable, but I will say that if ALYI comes down to test its previous high before this initial rally, which I think is pretty likely at some point next week, and all, like. My money, I'm not trading this, you guys, but my money would be on the fact that probably next week we come down to about 7.5 cents just to retest this previous high before seeing this huge parabolic move up from a low of like 40 cents all the way up to $1, which is insane to think. Or 4 cents to 11 cents, you guys. Sorry, it's so crazy just talking in terms of such a small market cap. And again, you guys, ALYI is currently sitting at a market cap of $11.5 million. This thing is tiny. It takes very if any institution, any hedge fund wants to buy any of this stock, this thing could go to, once again, not even the moons, but not the moon, but to Mars. But again, next week, if I was a trading man, again, I stand by this so heavy. It's morally irresponsible for me to trade it, I feel like. But I feel like it's pretty likely, just in all honesty for you guys, that we come down to test this initial high prior to going up to test this. Maybe by the end of the week, maybe Monday or Tuesday, we come down here at 7 cents. I'm a massive buyer of ALYI. I'm going to pick up even more. I'm in accumulation mode. I'm not a seller. I'm not trading it. But if we come down here, I'm buying even more. Okay, so 7.2 cents, yeah, like 7.2 cents is my downside price target. If we come down here, I'm picking up shares, but I do think whether it happens next week, February 12th, that would take us up to 14.5 cents. Say we hit it a little later. Say we hit it after next week. Say we hit it on the 18th. That would take us up to 16 cents. And then if we break out of this, you guys, we are going, again, not to the moon, taking the rocket ship. We're still in the landing pad, you guys. We're not even in the rocket yet. We're still on the landing pad. SpaceX is still manufacturing this rocket. So let's hope it goes better than the last one, if you guys saw that. But we're still in manufacturing mode. We're still building this. And keep in mind, you guys, if you believe in something fundamentally, if you have fundamental conviction over something for the long term, just stick with it, you guys. Embrace the volatility. It builds character. It builds thick skin, and that's such an important feature in this game. So once again, once we board that rocket, once we break out of this short-term line of resistance, board the rocket, check out the moon. We'll check it out. We'll spock it out, suss it out a little bit. But after that, we are going straight to Mars, you guys, and I'm so excited to see what happens. Hey, maybe it takes months, years. Maybe it takes a decade. I don't know. But ALYI is such an amazing mission. I would not be surprised in the least to see a $10 ALYI at some point over the coming years, all right? So we will call it there, you guys. Again, Complete Portfolio Daily Newsletter. I will send out that $25 off discount code in tomorrow's newsletter as well. And again, join the Waves Discord. No pressure at all. But if you guys do want to check it out, you guys, it's $100. I'm sorry that it's just you guys. I'm a one-man army again, and I work really hard and I put all my time into this. And again, it would just honestly be exhausting for me to just give it to the entire portfolio group. I love you guys, and that's why I'm giving you the $25 off. I need to give you something. But again, this is just exclusive. It's going to consume a lot of my time. And it's a business, you guys. And I hope you understand that. So, yeah, I appreciate you guys. Of course, drop a comment down below what you guys think of all the stocks we talked about today. What's your favorite play? What are you the most well-positioned in and excited about going into the trading week? And who's your pick for the Super Bowl? What you got? Who you got? You got Bucks? You got the Bucks or the Chiefs? What do you got? Okay. So, a little controversial. I love Mahomes. He's my age. I really respect the kid. I respect that man and everything he does and the success he's had. I think he's an amazing quarterback, but I can't bet against the GOAT. I've loved Brady forever, and it's crazy to see that. It's crazy to see how Brady pulled through this season. They were in rough shape, which is understandable. That him and Gronk just moved there. So I'm sorry if you guys don't care. If you do care, I'm happy you're sticking around. But if you don't, peace out, you guys. I love you. But again, I cannot bet against the GOAT. It's just impossible for me. So I'm calling the Bucks. I'm calling the Bucks win. So yeah, let me know down below who you got, and we'll figure it out very soon. I'm actually a little late for my Super Bowl party. We are hosting a Super Bowl party, and I'm here recording for you guys. So again, you are my priority, but I'm stoked to go pop some brewskis and watch the Super Bowl. So you guys have an amazing rest of your weekend. It's going to be a super exciting trading week ahead, and I will see you guys soon. So until next time, as always, take action, make waves. Peace.